I'm back. Sorry, it's been fucking eternity since I last did an upload. Um, yeah, I don't have a good excuse. I just first got lazy, then I got depressed, then I got the holidays, and yeah, time just got away from me. Um, yeah, so this is probably the last update of the year, unless I decide to do like a New Year's Eve live stream or something. Haven't ruled that out yet. Probably won't, but yeah, you never know. So yeah, last week Christmas. Uh, I've been kind of hermiting it up here at home since. Sorry, I gotta take these off. Uh, you know what? Just as a curiosity, glasses on, okay look, I guess, or glasses off. I mean, I prefer without glasses, but maybe some people appreciate it with. But I take them off just because I don't think I look as good with the frames on. So anyway, if you have an opinion one way or the other, I'd like to hear it. Um, so yeah, today just got back from a belated Christmas gathering with the family. Um, things kind of didn't go as planned again this year with the family and holidays and everything. Nothing to do with me. Um, it's actually been this recurring thing with my mom, actually, where she has a Christmas tradition going like the last 3 4 years in a row now, where she'll have some kind of an incident right before Christmas, like God, what was it? 2 years ago now, I think it was. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm old. I'm losing track of the years, but I think it was two years ago. Mom had fallen, um, and oh God, man, never mind, never mind. I'm losing track of the years now. I know she's had a couple falls, she's had a couple illnesses, but it's always right before or like right around the holidays, right before Christmas. She'll have some kind of incident, either a fall or an accident or something that'll take her out of commission for Christmas itself. And like 2 years she was recovering from a fall injury, broken leg and everything. Um, this year, she she contracted an illness from the care facility that she's living in. Not sure, you know, the the point of origin, but she wound up hospitalized a week and a half ago, and they said that it was I forgot what it was called, but basically it's a bacterial infection that's very common in assisted living and nursing homes and places like that. So anyway, she was hospitalized for a few days, then ordered into quarantine for a few days, and as I understood it, she actually wasn't cleared to be um, mingling with the common folk again, but she decided to leave anyway because that's the kind of place it is. You can just sign yourself out whenever you feel like. Um, anyway, so she was in quarantine for Christmas. Ergo, we couldn't get together as a family and do all that regular Christmas stuff, which to me was fine. I was just I was enjoying my solitude. I was enjoying just sitting home, just doing nothing all day. But then, we had a mulligan on it this weekend, today actually, and I just got back from that. Been home long enough to feed the cat, uh, change out of my clothes, which I guess in hindsight I probably should have just left that outfit on because I liked it. I mean, I'll show it off someday, just not today. So I changed into my my newest nightshirt, kitties, But yeah, I saw, well, all my siblings except for my sister. She's still down in Texas, but the rest were all there. Mom was there and everything, and we did the Christmas gift exchange. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'll show off my haul from today. So, without further ado, here's everything I got, all within one box. Now, probably the most interesting one that I got was, give me a second here. This takes a minute to fully illustrate. But my one brother took it upon himself to order something custom made, and it is in the Super Mario font, lettering to spell out my name. And you just stick it wherever you feel like, probably on the wall most likely. So you get to see my name in Mario font. So really cool. I like that. Now the problem is I just got to figure out which wall to put it on. Seeing how most of my wall space right now is taken up by posters or my trans and ace flags behind me. Got a couple of posters downstairs in the living room, which I could get rid of those because a lot of that's just bands I used to listen to and don't listen to anymore, or kind of just gone meh with them. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. Let's see what else. Yeah, that same brother and sister-in-law. No, I'm not really taking you yet. I'm taking you. They also gave me something else, something also Mario related, in the form of the Super Mario question block. You plug it in, it'll light up. I don't know if it's one that flashes, like they did in the classic games, or something else. But I saw that. Last year they gave me two more similar items. One was a one-up mushroom and the other was a king boo. So this would be a good accompaniment for that. Let's see, what next? So, got a card from Mom. She's kind of laid up, and it was just a card, just making a car pun. So I was sad bringing a new car, and she decided to throw some cash in there. Just $100 bill, which it's not inventive, but I appreciate it. And then she decided to accompany the card with an actual car. I appreciate the humor there, the thought behind it. So that was nice to have. Let's see, next up. So my oldest brother tends to go with a more utility-based approach with his presents, and this year he gave me what can only be described as a very useful tool. So especially given my car, it is some assembly required. but it is a tool with cleaning supplies for cleaning your windshield on the inside. And for me, that's really yeah, it's I don't know if you can see it very well there, but it's a window cleaner, a windshield cleaner. And for whatever reason, my car is really bad with the plastics breaking down and introducing a film over the interior of the windshield, and I need to clean it. I need to scrub it from time to time. Well, that'll take care of that, in theory anyway. I've been using the spray and the microfiber cloth, and it works kind of, but it's really difficult, and it puts a lot of stress on your arm and your elbow trying to get into those corners and the area where the windshield meets the dashboard and everything. It's rough. Let's see, what was this one? Oh yeah, this was just the card for my sister with the annual Christmas family card and everything. I'm not going to show you their faces because that's a privacy thing. And then she also sent with that a Hallmark keepsake ornament, kitties. Kitty. And it was a good thing that I opened it. Mom had actually received a Hallmark ornament from one of the brothers, and she opened it, and it turned out that the ornament inside was not the one on the box. So don't know what happened there, but that prompted me to check inside of here. And I found inside that there was an Amazon gift card. So need to remember to add that to my wallet, my funds. But yeah, I mean, we have our differences as far as ideologies and everything, but she's always been the kind to send the Hallmark ornament every year, so it's always appreciated. Even though I never actually open them because I feel they'll appreciate in value over time because I'm just that way. Yeah, and my brother also does a calendar every year. He creates it. He was a professional photographer for a newspaper for many years. Always been a big photography buff. He still teaches photography at his local high school and English. He does both, I guess. But he still does these photography things on the side, and he just takes pictures and converts them into calendar form. Like we have in here, we have out of Gallup, New Mexico, we got Metmore. Let's see. For February, we have, don't want to give away too much here. Let's see. From Window Rock, Arizona, we have a hummingbird. Let's see. Here in Groom, Texas, we have Angel Inside the Empty Tomb of Jesus, which feels kind of weird because there's no way that the empty tomb would have been in North America, but you do you, I guess. Let's see, we have this one from Oahu, Hawaii. I don't know if that would go into focus or not. Let's see here. This is from Springfield, Illinois, in Orange Daylily. I'm looking at these for the first time, by the way. Let's see. So we have the Randall Creek Recreation Area in South Dakota. I mean, that looks just like a field, but whatever. let's see, August. Real creative. Table decorations in Springfield, Illinois. I guess it lives up to its name, right? Let's see. We have a great blue heron in Lake Havasu, Arizona. And if you can't tell, he is in the Southwest. Let's see. Noah's Ark balloon in Church Rock, New Mexico. I mean, that's just tacky. Let's see, for November, we have Sarah Park in Lake Havasu, Arizona. Not sure if that got into focus or not. And for December, we have Williams, Arizona. Yeah, Arizona actually gets snow. Who knew? I mean, I knew because he's always told us about how cold it gets at night during the winter up in those places. Now, Mom also gives us every year. She gives us this box from 3M. For those who don't know, 3M is a company based out of Minnesota. They make basically everything: Scotch tape, Post-it notes, just all kinds of utility items. And yeah, this year, I got just a whole shit ton of stuff. I mean, it's a shit ton of stuff every year, but yeah, we got paper towel replacements. We got those adhesive hooks that you can stick to your wall, hang stuff off of. Got new scissors, Scotch brand scissors. Got Scotch tape. We got Post-it notes, more Post-it notes. We got wall hanging anchors. We got super glue. Got packaging tape. Got a sanding sponge. And just more tape and oh yeah, vet wrap. Because I might get hurt someday. I don't know. So anyway, that was my Christmas haul for the year. Just want to show that off because so it was pretty cool. I mean, I don't get creative with my gift giving anymore. Largely because I just, well, for one, I procrastinate like a motherfucker these days. For two, I I have a hard time when I'm trying to decide what to get for one person. I can't decide what to do for one person, or I'll see something that I know I can do for one person, but then I'm like, okay, but then what about everybody else? I want to spend roughly the same amount of money on each person, but I'm not really attuned to the wants of most of the family anymore. So personally, I always just take the easy way out and do Amazon gift cards for everybody. The younger generation, I give them just straight cash. It's not inventive, but it does a job, right? It satisfies that criteria of gift giving, right? But yeah, I'm I'm tired. Feel like my voice has begun to give out on me again. It did really well today. I mean, I was surprised at how well my voice actually held up, which was a good thing because I'm trying to get my family like on board with with me being me, and they're not speaking out against it openly anyway. But I still see a lot of a bit of passive resistance as well. Um, Most notably, that I still have some family that does not use my current name. They do not refer to me as Mila. They refer to me. Um, Lately, it's just been by initials, MJ. It's like, okay. I mean, just why is it so hard for people to just use you know use my name? It's legally been Mila for almost 2 years now. So I don't know if this whole MJ thing is just if it's progress, or if it's just just resisting for the sake of resisting, or if it's something else. But I do wish that they would actually just accept that I'm doing what I'm doing, and let's just move on, that kind of thing. Sorry. Oh God, my last week has just been totally chill. I've been sitting at home, really not leaving the house because I'm such a homebody that I want to stay home, not really do shit most of the time. But I use the time wisely. I put in probably about 100 hours in Monster Hunter World over the last 6 days. But I think I'm just about to the end of my time with the game. There's no way I'm gonna beat that final challenge, or the final batch of bosses, because I'm having a hard time holding out against some of the post game content right now. It's providing challenging. Anyway, it's going to be about time for me to find a new game to delve into. I picked up the new Dragon Age game because it was on sale for like $40. Usually 70. So that's a good enough discount to get me on board. So that's what I did. I picked that up this morning. I might start with that one later this week. I'm not positive just yet. But yeah, I've been feeling a little bit better over the last week or so. Still not in the greatest of headspaces as far as my future goes, but I guess at this point I will see where life takes me, and if things get better, then awesome. Then that'll be awesome. But if they get bleak, well, I am prone to relapse. That's just a fact. Yeah, just trying to think back here. How long? It's been 10 days since the last upload, and yeah, I'm done. I'm done with work for the year. I took off Monday last week, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we were off for the holiday. I'm always off on Thursdays and Fridays, so that was a non-issue. Yesterday was my Saturday off. Then I put in for today and tomorrow to burn off the last of my vacation time. Company has a policy where use it or lose it regarding vacation time, which sucks because I would really like to just keep it, or at least get a cash payout for the unused hours. Unfortunately, And that doesn't happen. They You just lose it all. Anyway, um, I can't see as I can think of anything else I really need to talk about right now. I mean, I could bitch about my taxes and my HOA. Yeah, just a little side tangent there. Um, we got a letter in the mail from the HOA. It was about 3 weeks ago, saying that our fees are being increased, which they've been doing every fucking year since I started living here, save for one. But every month or every quarter, they would increase by $10 annually. I'm sorry, by $10 a month. And now this time around, the quarterly increase is $105 more than it was last currently. So it's basically triple what the usual increase is. So my HOA, I hate them. I really hate them because they are so overbearing at times. But yeah, the fees when I started living here, it was like $450 every 3 months. So it's like $150 per month for your fees. But now we're up to $675 every quarter. And last year, or this in 2024, we were at 570. So I mean that's a pretty massive jump there. I mean, my neighbor, she's on fixed income, and as it has been, she's been stretching her budget pretty thin to cover the increased cost of living over the last couple of years. And this increase was close to breaking her. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting cold feet here too. And then I got the property tax statement from the city last week. Every year I've seen my tax bill go up, incrementally. Maybe 20, 30, maybe $50, which is expected. Inflation and everything. Yeah, this year it went up over 10%. To put it into perspective, when I first moved here, the tax bill for the previous year had been in the $1,300 range. That was like 2017's tax bill, and now this year we're over $2,000. Which, yeah, I know for most people, a $2,000 tax bill is laughably low, because your homes are valued so much higher in your areas than they are here. It's part of why I chose to live here is because my tax bill, my cost of living, relatively speaking, is much lower here than any major city. And even the city closest to us, which is, yeah, we're a city, but I'm talking about like actual notable cities. We have one that's about 70,000 people, maybe 10 miles from here, 15 miles from here. Their cost of living is probably about maybe 50% more than it is here. Because they're a college town and everything, and they attract a lot of shit for that. But the cost of living here has just been, it's it's so much more reasonable in this town, in this city, that I just chose to live here because of that. And I acknowledge that it's worked to my advantage, but still, to see that kind of an increase, of a $200 increase in your property tax bill in 1 year, when you used to like 30, 40, $50 increases. Yeah, there's a bit of sticker shock there. But anyway, that was just kind of a tangent. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here and upload, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and tend to the cat. Maybe have some food for myself. So I haven't really eaten anything since I had some party mix while I was at the family gathering, but that was about it. Otherwise, I haven't had anything to eat since the bowl of cereal I had this morning. And fun fact, it would appear that I do have an allergy to probably gluten. So yeah, I've been kind of deviating away from gluten-based food, at least to an extent over the last couple of weeks, substituting rice in when possible. And yeah, I chowed down on a box of macaroni and cheese last night, and just realized that my throat was actually beginning to react to it. So I may have found my trigger after all. See, what I'm getting at here is, I always forget the full name of it, but it's a condition that's abbreviated as EOE. It's it's a disorder of the esophagus. What they classify it as an autoimmune disorder, where basically you have an allergic reaction to food, that occurs within your esophagus, and it'll just close up. So you try to swallow, it's not happening. You can still breathe and everything, but anytime you try to swallow, anything you try to put down there is not going anywhere. It's just going to get to about here, and that's where it's going to sit. It will not go any further down. And I was noticing last night that I had kind of a reaction right away after I had that mac and cheese, and well, and that she's got gluten in it. So I'm kind of thinking that might be our catalyst there. It's not an all the time thing, but it's been enough of an issue that they've put me on acid blockers, omeprazole, also known as Prilosec, to try to reduce the reaction. But I see even that is beginning to prove ineffective. But it's a thing where when it does trigger, it doesn't always happen, but when it does trigger, it has landed me in the emergency room at least 4 times in the last 10 years. And every time I go in there, they have to sedate me and put me under, so they can get a scope down there and remove the blockage manually, and hopefully stretch out the esophagus. Yeah, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any kind of cure for it. Only thing we can do is manage it. But I've actually had a few occurrences where it did not put me in the ER, only because I was able to either vomit, or if I had like some this is kind of disgusting, but I had some like air trapped in the gut and burped it up, that force would dislodge whatever was stuck in the throat, help things clear up again. But you know, I've had many episodes of this already, and it's just going to get worse over time. But yeah, it's kind of scary though. You're just eating your dinner, taking a drink or whatever, and suddenly you realize that shit, that last bite, it's not going down. It's not going anywhere, and you can't even swallow water. You think maybe some water, some pop, whatever, will help to break things up or whatever, get things moving. Nope, that'll just sit right there, just right by here, and it's what actually happens when that happens is the esophagus. It contracts and expands, to move food down. It'll just contract to a certain point and get stuck. It'll just sit there in that stuck phase. So when you swallow, you can kind of feel that, that part closing up in the back of your throat. Like that function becomes disabled, for lack of a better term. So it just sits there, and you can no longer push food down, down your throat, because your esophagus says, "Oh yeah, we're already closed." So it's fun. I had a small episode of that last night. Of course, the cat was sitting on me, so I couldn't even try to muster up what I needed. Thankfully, it was still open enough that I could swallow, but it was leading up to something bad if I couldn't. I fear I might have to go back in the coming year to get that thing stretched out again. I hate doing it because I go in and they have to put me under with anesthesia, and I wake up and I'm sick for a day, and then I get a $12,000 hospital bill. Less insurance, of course. But yeah, the last time I had it done, they had that plus a colonoscopy at the same time. My brother, my middle brother, has been fighting colon cancer since what was it, 2017, 2018. But anyway, because of that, now I need to go in. My other brothers need to go in on a more regular basis to get screened for colon cancer, to get colonoscopies and everything. So I got the two procedures done simultaneously back in 2021, and I got the bill for that, less insurance, of course, but the initial cost back then was I think it was $21,000, and that was just a very simple procedure. I mean, they go down, they scrape things out, send you on your way. Colonoscopy, well, that was the primary reason, but whatever. But yeah, it was like $21,000 back then. So it wound up costing me out of pocket. I did reach my maximum out of pocket expenses for the year, but that particular procedure set me back $2,000. So insurance definitely paid off from that point. But yeah, that's kind of just a quick overview of my shitty health. But yeah, I think that's all I got right now. I'm gonna get off of here and let you get on. I don't. Good God, I can't talk anymore. I will let you get on with your day, and we'll probably see you in the new year. Yeah. Kind of wish I had a party hat and noisemaker to go to to celebrate properly, but I don't. I got sparkling cider ready to go at midnight, so we'll use that. I got 3 bottles this year. I couldn't decide on one flavor, but anyway, I will talk to you later.